I'm super glad to have all of you joining us this morning. For those of you who don't know, I'm Heidi Kaisend, and I'm the owner of Hen Chicks Studio. And because of, hold on, I got volume. Let me mute that. I don't want to hear myself. Because it is snowing in central Iowa, Hen Chicks Studio is closed today. And so we have done this in the past. So we decided, why not just get on to Zoom and talk a little bit and see what everybody is doing. If you are familiar with Zoom, always great if you have your mute on, so that you're not echoing, or like Joanne, she's making bread today. So she was going to do some mixing while she's listening to us. And so that is awesome. And in case you're listening to me, then I'm not hearing myself and all that kind of stuff. And so if I have to, I'll try to mute everybody. But if you can mute yourself, that would be awesome. All right. And because otherwise I can't always find out where the sound is coming from. But if you're also familiar with Zoom, there is a chat function, and would love to have you all in the chat function. You can say where you're from, you can tell what you're doing on this snowy day. Maybe you're not in the snow. Maybe you are someplace else where it is warm and you want to tell us that you're basking in the sun. You're welcome to do that as well. If that is, anyway, you can add any of that information into the chat, and we would love to see that. Okay. And I have, this is a go with the flow kind of event. But I thought maybe you guys would like to know some of the fun things that we're planning at Hen Chicks Studio for the upcoming months, because there is going to be a lot of opportunity to get out and about and to not be buried in snow. So certainly, and would love to be able to answer questions and anything that way too. So if anybody has questions, this is a perfect time to stop me and to ask questions. Is everybody sounding like a good plan at this point? Let's say, right? Good. Okay. Well, I have to start off by, this is a busy week for us because we're doing our first sew along for the year. And the way I do this is probably different than everybody else's sew along, right? It's free. You can download the pattern and not ever make it. There's no judgment. There's nobody's coming after you. So there's really technically no sign up. But so I do these for a variety of reasons. One, we all have fabric. Is anybody noticing what is behind me? We all have fabric, right? We all have fabric. And so we need to use it. We need to use the fabric. And we also have the opportunity to learn something new. I love that. I've recently put the quote out there from Dr. Seuss, and I don't have it right in front of me, but I put it on Facebook yesterday, I think it was, is that if we're always reading, if we read more, we learn more. If we learn more, we do more, all that. I love that kind of an attitude. So, so first of all, I want to make sure everybody understands how this works. So if you go to the website's at the bottom of the picture, henandchicksstudio.com/box step, then you will find everything that you're needing. You're going to find the download for the free pattern. So you do have to enter an email address in order to be sent that. And I think it says maybe a phone number or something like that. But you download that. You can start immediately. You don't have to wait for anybody. If you're like, I'm inspired, I know what to do with this pattern, go for it. The only deadline is in February, if you want to be entered into the prize category. And so again, doesn't cost you anything to get involved. You don't have to buy anything. You can use everything from your stash. Now, if you need fabric, you know where to go. We've got it, right? But some of us have a stash. And then you make it, the top, you have to piece the entire top, and it's a good sized quilt by the deadline, upload it to our website. And then that way I see the image, I put them on our website, and that way you get to see your quilt up on the website and see what everybody else is doing, as well as then I enter you into a drawing. And so that has to happen by February, okay? So the pattern we've picked is called Box Step, and Kate Colleran is the designer of that particular pattern. And I know Kate, and so I called her and said, hey, Kate, what you doing? And on Thursday morning at 9 a.m., she and I are going to have a conversation, just the two of us, but you'll be able to watch it on Facebook kind of thing, that about how to pick fabrics. You know, when I look at that box step pattern, it's light, medium, dark. It's like 3 values. Where do you start? What if I need, you know, what if I have a certain colorway that I want to do? How do I, you know, how do I approach that? And so certainly lots of different opportunities, and Kate, I know, will be just a great teacher for us to teach. So if you want to wait to pick your fabrics until then, awesome. But at the same time, if you know what you're doing, then fine, go ahead, get started. But love that. So I'm going to say, you know, give me a conversation in the chat. Have you downloaded your free patterns? Are you there? Are you getting started? Does anybody have questions about how this works? This is a great time to ask, because I'm available. I have the next hour for you guys. Everybody doing good? I'm trying to admit more people as we go. And I think while you guys are typing in, if you have any questions there, I'm going to double check that I'm okay. All right, Lori's got it downloaded, and her goal is to get scraps used up. And yes, and good, Lori, it's going to be scrappy. That's awesome. I think that is great. I was sort of thinking the same thing of here, as I always have scraps. So that will be, and I love scrappy quilts. Okay, but it can be controlled scrappy. Like to me, that's a good phrase, to have controlled scrappy. So it could still be a light, medium, and a dark, but it be something that you know, it's all creams, all yellows, all reds, and you know, it's that kind of thing. So wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so oh, and she has lots of 2.5 inch strips. So that, yes, perfect use for that. Okay, so then we're gonna move on. If everybody's good on box step, because we had a lot going on at Hen Chicks Studio. And just because I'm not at the store and I can't walk over and show you bolts, I just had to give you a little bit of fun color here. This is Kim Deal's Quiet Grace. And we still have Simple Whatnot Club 13 kits left and brimming over, but we are already sold out of the complete fat quarter bundles. But again, gorgeous fabric. Love the Kim Deal patterns and things that she's got. So if that, if you need a little inspiration, that is a great place to go. Okay, to look at that. All right, let's see here. Okay, feathered friends. To all of you who are on that are feathered friends, word to the warning, because of this lovely snowstorm, everything will be packed and shipped and stuff tomorrow. But I usually try to say it's already all ready by the 10th. But it will be ready on the 10th. And so hopefully we'll get everything done tomorrow once we get back in the store. I have all the pieces and parts. And so anyway, just know that that is coming. If you do not know what a feathered friend is and you're intrigued, you can be a chick, a hen, or a rooster. And it is our monthly subscription program where you get a surprise in the mail every month. And you get a newsletter, you get product, and the amount of product you get is based on whether you're a chick, a hen, or a rooster. So you can learn more about it at the website address I have there on the screen, which is henandchickstudio.com/feathered friends. So that is all good. And I'm trying to admit people as we go here too. So I'm glad to see that people are out and about and wanting to get in. So any questions about feathered friends? Again, you jump into the chat and whoever was in there from Pennsylvania, glad you're here and glad that you don't have as much snow as we do. I saw that comment. So super glad that you're all here. And if you hear noise in the background, Golding, Virginia, they have been pulling out fabrics for me. I'll show you in a minute what they've been pulling out for me and projects for themselves. We have a big retreat coming up. Again, I'm going to talk about that. And that is, we have a big pop-up retreat, which means I'm hosting it. If you haven't heard me say this, at the end of November, beginning of December, we have a public retreat that we always have. Lori was there. So productive, so productive. And I am like, Heidi, you've got access to a retreat center. You have got to do more retreating. And so when I looked at the January calendar and saw this weekend was available, I'm like, I'm hosting a retreat and I'm inviting anyone who wants to come to Iowa and retreat with us. The retreat space is going to be available. Goldie in Virginia and I will be there. I know a couple other people have signed up. There's still plenty of time and at the moment space. So with this weather, it is hard. And Lori, we're sorry that you can't join us for this one, but I know you'll be back in February for another retreat. So that is good. But having that time, I don't know about anybody else, but having the time to work on a project, dedicated time, uninterrupted, makes the world of difference so that we can get things done. Plus, there's the element of fellowship. And I just love hanging out with other women that are wanting to be creative because we lift each other up. And I love that part of it as well. So who likes to retreat? Anybody out there liking to retreat? It is always fun to retreat. And I can't see everybody on my screen. But again, you can put stuff in the chat. You can always come off mute if you like and jump in there. But I can tell some of you are sewing. Is it Jeanette? You have a sewing machine in the background. I love it. You're sewing. And now, Lori, are you cooking or sewing today? Don't know what you're doing. I was gonna say everybody's doing their own thing. Not everybody's got their screens on, but it's fun to be able to see, and getting time to sew is always good. So anyway, pop-up retreat if you can come to Iowa, if you're not in Iowa. And keep in mind, we have both public retreats and of course, tons of private retreats. Our retreat center is booked out. We do 365 days a year. If you are looking for a place to hang out with your friends, definitely check us out and we'd be glad to answer any questions. Lori is a regular retreater. She's on here. I'm sure she'd be glad to tell you the pluses of getting to hang out and work on stuff. And Lori is always productive. So
it's a great way to, if you're having an issue with something, there's someone else there that's done it or has a tip for you. Someone else is struggling with something. You might have a clever idea that helps them get things done faster, and just the fellowship with friends that you don't get to see real often.
There's so much good about that. All right, moving along. We have got classes. I'm taking a different approach this spring. I think everybody's feeling comfortable getting out and about. So I'm trying to get some classes back on the calendar. And so I'm going to go over a couple of those just to explain a few things in case you or somebody you know needs it. We love teaching people how to use our long arm quilting machine. So we do teach long arm certification. And if you hear that lovely beeping in the back, which you might have to get a different squeaky toy, because that's Ruby. And we at least know where she is when she has the squeaky ball in her mouth, but that's not good for it at the moment. Um, uh, anyway, but we do teach long arm quilting certification. So you rent our long arm, and we have a APQS Lucy. We're loving our brand new Lucy. She is wonderful. She's simple. She's easy to use, and people that are coming to quilt are just feeling very confident about it. So if that is ever anything you're interested in, and if you say to yourself, oh, I'm not, I don't live near Conrad, we have people come. I think the farthest away I have somebody come is about 2.5 hours. Because if you've ever wondered why somebody would rent a long arm quilting machine and not buy one, there's 2 reasons: space and money. And so we allow the opportunity to have a use of a long arm without having to worry about where you're going to put it, because they're big, and the cost of it. So by all means, we would love to see you be part of our renter program. Those dates are always on the website. So when I'm talking about any of the classes today, if you go to our website, go to one of the tabs that says classes, and then you can click down and do either all classes or long arm classes, then you would find all the dates and all that. So this is a new event that we're participating in this year called Cabin Fever Bingo. I'm still learning about everything, but the gist of it is that you will get a bingo card, and on that bingo card, you will be able to buy something and get then a bingo mark kind of thing. And so again, I apologize, I don't know all of the details, but it's coming up by the time February 1st rolls around, and it does go for all 29 days of February. This graphic only says 28, but it really does go for all 29 days. And there's like, I want to say 18 to 20 stores involved in this in central Iowa. So you have the whole month, because we are not going to have snow like this every day. And you'll be able to get out and I'll say see some of the shops that are out and about and participating. All right, another breath of fresh air for fabric. This collection has come in. It's called Woodland Wildflowers. It has a yard-wide panel, both available in cream and charcoal. And I'm just showing you the cream version here. And we actually, the kits got cut yesterday. They're not quite bundled yet, but those are available. We'll be cutting fat quarters tomorrow when we're back in the store. So just a beautiful new collection of fabric. And I will be doing an unboxing tomorrow. The boxes came later in the day yesterday, but I have another new collection that we'll unbox tomorrow as well when we actually get to the store. All right, assuming that the snow plows and the snow dies and all that kind of stuff. Okay, I love embroidery and enjoy getting to do handwork. Joanne knew my grandmother, and grandma always did everything by hand. And I really believe that I'll say, learned my love of handwork from her. Even though I do use a sewing machine and like all that kind of stuff too, there is nothing going back to using my hands. And I enjoy, the very first quilt I made was actually hand pieced. Grandma taught me how to pull threads and cut with the scissors. And then we marked all of our seams. We have a plastic grid that's 1/4 inch wide, marked them with a pencil, and I sewed on them. That's how I learned to quilt. My first full-size quilt was done that way when I was a sophomore in high school, just yesterday. And but anyway, I love working with my hands. So in fact, girls, while I'm talking, would you go grab my bag that's sitting by the dining room table, and I'll show them real quick, my Suzanne. And so I do like to do handwork. We have these great kits in from Hawthorne Designs that have variety motifs. So like this one is Today I Choose Joy. There's, I think, 5 different ones. You can then pick which of those kits you will use. and we will then stitch that during class. The class is scheduled, thank you. The class is scheduled for about an hour, and I'm keeping it that length in the fact that we don't have to do any prep work. The threads are already pulled for us. We don't have to mark anything. We're going to be able to jump right in and start doing some basic stitches. So, 3, 4 stitches, later, you're going to have this down. Now, can anybody find the air? Or I shouldn't say the air. What I still have to finish? There, I mean, and this one there. Well, wait, but this isn't the finished shot though. Oh no, you can't tell on here. Well, you could. Maybe you could tell if I accidentally skipped a piece of it. I have to go back and finish it. But I really want this to be considered a beginner's class, so that you learn a back stitch, you learn a stem stitch, you learn a French knot, some very basic stitches, and you're going to very quickly, you may not get the whole thing done during the class, but you're going to have all the instructions. They come with great instruction manuals, and you're going to have everything to go home with. The only thing you actually need to bring to the class is a pair of scissors. So that's how complete the kit is. You even get the hoop. I will talk about hoop stitches and scoop stitches, and have fun chatting while we're working on our embroidery. All right, February, the month of love. I don't know, what do we want to call it? Everybody's thinking about Valentine's Day. And I thought I would share this with you. We have a free pattern, and I'll go forward and then I'll come back. So we have a free pattern on our website called Sweetheart Free Downloadable Pattern. Do you all know that we have a ton of free downloadable patterns, and you can go get inspiration on our website at any time? And this is the free pattern. And I was asked months ago to participate in a challenge with Moda and Aurifil. They sent us a charm pack and wanted us to make a piece, as you can see in the description of this is a Moda post, that they were doing it for fundraising purposes, kind of thing. And I searched and thought, what am I going to do with this 5-inch square bundle and use it and not bring in other fabrics, etc. And as I was scrolling through, I found the Sweetheart pattern and thought, perfect. Now I stopped at the inner border so that you can see that that I did not go to the extra border, and I'll show you again on the final one. So I just did that intersection. It was so fun. It wasn't difficult. And so if you're thinking about something that you need to make for a friend, or, somebody you're thinking of, somebody you love, and you're looking for a little something, I think this pattern could be done in so many different variations. I loved how it turned out, kind of using is that aqua green color that I had in there, and the blue. They had kind of both the blue, the green, and the reds and pinks. And so I literally used every 5-inch square in the bundle. And if you notice, the binding is pieced. And let me just tell you, that much of a pieced binding is a little bit of work when you're using 5-inch strips. But it was a small quilt, so I could manage, right? I can do anything for a small thing. All right. Let's see, what do I have next? So there's the free pattern. So if you're looking on our website, just go up to our that search and type in Sweetheart, and it will pop up, and you'll be able to see that. Okay. Make a t-shirt quilt. Okay. So this is a virtual lecture. T-shirt quilts have a lot of components. Anybody who's ever made one before knows that there's math involved. There's some planning involved. And they're not difficult to make, but say, for example, if you don't interface your t-shirts before you cut your life is going to be miserable. Like there's some steps you need to do in the right order in order to, excuse me, to have it all turn out good and not feel like you're, not feel like you're going crazy or anything like that. We can make it much simpler. I'll tell you that we find that a lot of customers come to us wanting to make t-shirt quilts and they've never made a quilt before. So all of a sudden you have not only just the basics of rotary cutting to deal with, but you have then understanding the math and the process of preparing t-shirts. So several years ago, I developed this class. We've done it in person pre-COVID, but I started doing it virtually during COVID. And it works well because then you can just really concentrate on for an hour learning the process. The cost fee of this class, you might go, oh my gosh, what is it? Why is it? It's an hour lecture. I'm not going to even make anything. You're going to get a book. You're going to get printed patterns. You're not going to have to search the website. I'm going to show you 3 different basic patterns, and I'm going to have them printed off. And basically everything you need, I'm going to send you. And so this includes the postage, all of that. I'm going to send you a packet that is going to be your t-shirt making resource guide. And so if you or anybody you know wants to make their own t-shirt quilt and needs some direction on that, then this is the virtual lecture for you. On the day that I have chosen there, I'm doing it 2 times. While I'm in the groove, I'm going to, be doing it 2 times. And it's possible that, again, whether you work during the day or at night, which is better for you, you have the option of doing both of those things. So, all right. Any questions about t-shirt quilts? Good. Okay. All of these things are all listed on our website as well. Learn to piece. So I call this a learn to piece class, not a learn to quilt class. So let me give you just a little bit of outline of what this class is and who this might be for. So if you have never quilted before, this class is for you. I'm going to go through the basic tools that you need. You're going to use the majority of tools at our retreat center, in our retreat center while you're in the class. You'll have a better idea of what to buy. I don't want you going out and buying a ton of stuff and then come in and I go, oh, but you could have. These tools are investments, and I want to give you opportunity to really look at what it is that you're buying so that you have that opportunity to learn. We will pick out the fabric and make a small table runner top, and pretty much everybody gets done with it by the time the class is over, give or take 15-20 minutes, right? So in the 6 hours, you bring your own lunch, and we're just going to trek through that. We will talk about how to quilt, because I'm going to refer to that part of it as the process of putting the layers together. And we will talk about binding, and I've got handouts for those things as well, but you will not actually do those in class, okay? So it's the 1-day class. Somebody who maybe has been sewing for a long time, like making garments, but hasn't been quilting, or somebody who just needs a refresher course. Don't we all sometimes just need a little shot in the arm? Maybe you're self-taught and you want to learn a few more ways of how things can be done. This is the class for you. So again, if you have friends that have been thought about getting, and this is an in-person class, so it's in Conrad, in our retreat center. You do have to bring your own sewing machine. I definitely can give you advice on what to do there if that's something that you are needing help with as well. But just want to make sure that you know that it is in Conrad and you do have to have a sewing machine. Okay. Paper foundation piecing. Okay, hang on a minute. I got to stand up and get my stuff. So paper foundation piecing is when you take a piece of paper and you sew on it and you get a specific motif. So this particular book by Mary Hurdle, so cute, baby animals, and I'm telling you, they're just adorable, is a great, I think, a great basic learning kit. And wouldn't you know that I think the best animal to learn on is the chick. He's so cute. He's so, so cute. So literally, I've got my sample right here. Literally, I have a piece of paper on the back and my fabric is on the front. And eventually the paper will come off, but I'm going to put this in the store so people can see this. What does paper foundation do for you? It allows you to do interesting angles, what might look like more difficult. I mean, like, I'm going to see if I can. Oh, here's a hay barn. And it has, you see all those pieces of hay. You could not easily piece that with 1/4 inch seam allowances and get it to come out looking right like a square would, right? So foundation piecing is a technique that's been long used. If you've heard the name Judy Niemeyer is a fabulous and very intricate paper foundation piecing designer. Anna Bleckendorfer, I'm gonna say it wrong, out of Charles City. She's a Judy Niemeyer teacher. She's a Judy Niemeyer certified shop. She does those beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things. I would not encourage, there are some of her projects that, Judy Niemeyer projects that are much smaller, but a couple of those big ones, holy mackerel, if that's your first paper foundation piecing example, you might be in for a lot of sewing. Versus this took me an hour and a half and I was done with this cute, adorable chick. So now, of course, when I was searching, I should have grabbed the other part of the fabric. So you notice I have my own stash, right? And so I was looking for fabric for the chick and I'm like, for inspiration. And I found this piece of fabric that's black with white lines of animals. And I'm like, oh, that could be like something I could do with this, because there's other farm animals and chicks, whatever. Would you know that when I kept going through the stash, I found a second wad of it. I obviously love the fabric so much that I have 2 very nice size hunks of the same fabric. I have not measured to see how much I have, but I'm like, border fabric, it'll be perfect. It'll be perfect border fabric. So I've decided that I'm going to make 9 total chicks. All are going to have the same black background, which are Scraps and Goldie and Virginia stash. They're all going to have the same orange feet. And then Goldie and Virginia were playing in their fabric this morning, and they found me 8 more gold fabrics, yellow gold fabrics for me to use, including some chick fabric that we've had at the store. That's adorable. And so that is going to be, so in the class, you will get the book, plus I will already have all the papers printed for you. And you will be able, and I'll have the yellow and the black and the orange. I may have some blue backgrounds. We'll maybe have a couple different varieties of, yours don't have to have the black background. They could have a sky kind of thing, but we will have all of that ready for you to help make the process go faster. But I do have several hours allowed because once you, again, get the process down, until you get the process down, it can be a slower process because there's some thinking that has to happen because we're looking at the paper and we're sewing on the background, okay? And so everything you see then flips and that kind of thing. So super excited about the little chick quilt though. Okay. So there's some paper foundation piecing. So if that's something you're ever interested in, great opportunity to be able to do that. Okay, then let's see. Oh, here's my little chick. Isn't he cute? I just think he's kind of cute. All right, and I think this is my last slide. I just want to always encourage you to join in our creative community. We had a ton of fun in December. I heard from multiples of you, and even if you didn't send me a note, I know just from different comments that people enjoyed our 12 days of Christmas scavenger hunt. And so certainly always love having you join us if you can in our creative community. And that is our Facebook group that we do have. And I'm going to hold on here. Now I got too many windows open, and I got to find the right window to stop my screen sharing. Isn't that crazy? I got so many. Oh, there we go. I think that it went. There we go. Awesome. Awesome. And somebody else wants in there. So anyway, so that is just some, I'll say some information for you. And Goldie, can you do me a favor? All of a sudden my power is showing that it doesn't like me. You can get that plugged in. I forgot to do that. Thank you. I'm going to open it up. Who's got questions? Who wants to know something? What did we not? You want to show what you're working on? And Joanne, now you've moved rooms, Joanne, but in your kitchen, I saw your Celine Perkins wall hanging that you did. That looked beautiful. And now looks like you're working on some Granny's Legacy. Love it. The wool applique. Love it. Love it. Anybody else want to show what they're working on? Oh, that is, that's from the book, Scrappiness is Happiness, right, Lori? Am I saying the right? Lori's showing us her.
I found it on the internet. It's this was like a piece of a sampler quilt.
Oh, well, there's probably a similar block that is in Scrappiness is Happiness, that book.
Yeah.
But yeah, because we did it in the 1930s.
Yeah. Yeah, this was the first one of 42 blocks that I'll eventually need to make it a queen size. So it'll be an in-between project.
You're going to need that retreat in February to work on that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Does anybody else want to jump on and show what you're working on today? Or tell us what you're working on. If you don't have your camera on, you want to you can put it in the comments, or you can just tell us. Only if you're safe, can't be driving, that kind of thing. Yes, Linda. You want to tell us? Some people are still coming in. Maybe they're just. But always enjoy seeing what people are working on. Anybody got anything good cooking? We're having tacos for lunch and upside down pizza casserole for supper. We got our food planned out for the day. So I know that. So that's good. Oh, Lori, are you on mute? You're on mute.
I'm going to go live and show everybody how to do pot roast in the pressure cooker for supper here in a little bit.
Ooh. Lori is a Pampered Chef consultant, if you did not know that. And Lori, you're welcome to put your link in the comments. So if somebody wants to find you. And Deanna's on. Deanna, we're twins. I got my Hen Chicks Studio stretched on. We're twins. You probably don't have school today either. Sensei. And we've already, let's see, now, did we use our blender this morning?
I think I'm on. Oh, I'm on. Yeah.
Are you on there, Deanna? Are you at home?
Yeah. Yes, I'm at home.
Say nobody has school around here, so I can't imagine Marshalltown does either.
Des Moines off.
Des Moines off. Is that where you're
Yeah.
at?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I was gonna say St. Ansgar's, St. Ansgar's on the Minnesota border, so I know they're closed today. And I saw my cousin had closed her store as well. And so it's just not the kind of weather. I mean, nobody needs to be out on a day like today. So we might as well save the work of somebody getting me out of the ditch, right?
Exactly.
And instead we can get some stuff done. Oh, and then I was going to show you guys the other project I'm working on. We had a retreat yesterday at the store. We were supposed to be retreating again today, our Rule the Roost public retreat. And we canceled it. The ladies that were there yesterday were like, okay, we're not getting out today. So we canceled it for today. But when we talk about embroidery, has anybody ever heard the word Suzani? If I say Suzani embroidery, it is I'm going to say like Turkish, Middle Eastern form of embroidery and applique. And if you type in Suzani bedspread, you will see these just beautiful and intricate applique embroidered projects. And so several years ago, I want one. I want to make one. So this is my new life project. Those of you will have to hang around and see if I get this done, right? And so this is what mine's gonna look like. Okay, can everybody see that?
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to have to cut out all the pieces by hand. So I used this Sizzix die cut machine and all the dies that I've got at the store and made shapes. So this, see if we can, this is one, there we go. That's one corner of the quilt. And so then I'm coming back through, so it's all wool applique on flannel. And then like I'm coming through and doing embroidery. And I decided to do all the embroidery in one color. Like if you really do Google Suzani and Goldie, it's telling me, hold on a second. Give that to me a second. We have a power issue. One moment. I don't want to lose you. Oh, help me with the cord. Help the cord. All right. Now it says I'm plugged in. If you type in Suzanne, you'll see there's like a ton of color. So I decided that my wool and my background was going to be the color, and that I would just do the embroidery. And so I have two sections that I'm working on at the moment, two corners. But I was saying yesterday that when we go to a retreat here in January in 2 weeks on the 19th, or 10 days actually, I have a huge box of pre-cut wool shapes and try to get a couple more blocks basted, because I love being able to have them ready to go and to take with me. And so that is fun. And
how many blocks do you have to do?
So what I just showed you is like one corner.
Okay.
So I have 4 corners and then these 4 side pieces and then the center. So I have a ways to go.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, I take it with me, like if we travel to volleyball games, and I'll be working on it at retreat, because sometimes at a retreat, it's easier to do handwork, and I'm gonna say kind of get lost in that versus messing up my blocks. That never happens, does it, Lori, where we are talking too much and we don't know what we're really supposed to be doing? And Heidi there's another Heidi on the line. So hi, Heidi, because I never meet a lot of Heidi. She said she owns a quilt store in Wisconsin. And if it's bad weather, she stayed home, and you should too. Yeah, just start a new project. And so Heidi, are you closed today? Because I know some people in Wisconsin are getting this stuff too. So I don't know if if she's actually closed today, but that is it's good advice for all of us is, yes, she is closed. So, that's good advice. Just stay home and start a new project. So, and I have my, this is one of our rooster bags from a couple years ago. That is my Suzani, bag that I always have ready to pack. And then I have my tools in my little bags that the girls have made. So I am always ready, on the go to do my embroidery, even if I just sit down here on the sofa, right? Oh yes, and Heidi adds in there that she's not wrecking her car so that you can buy a spool of thread. I agree. I agree. Much more fun to be home and sewing. Yeah. Anything else, that you guys want to ask? Need to know?
You sit down. You don't cup of coffee.
I have a question on using the retreat center.
Yes.
Okay, so we have a retreat there next month.
No,
Is there a specific number if you have so many people coming that it's
probably would be
less
done. I'd still have
for
some-
everyone?
You know what, Lori? What we have done, in the past, I'm gonna say few years, is if you hit 10, then I give the retreat discount on your fees as well.
Okay,
So if you have 10 people or more, then you will get a 15% retreat fee discount, because then you're filling it up. And we love to have it full.
okay. Well, I just needed to know that so I can promote it to my
Absolutely.
fellows.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And for any of you that don't know what we try very hard to be as, how do you want to say? I'm going to say straightforward and accommodating, is that everybody pays their own retreat fees. So like if you book the retreat center, so like Lori's in charge of the retreat center, I don't make her come forth with the big check paying for everybody that's there, and then everybody has to pay her or anything like that. If 10 people show up, 10 people are checking out, and I will handle the payment with each person as they check out. And so we try to keep that simple so that there's no burden on one person. You have to have a $50 deposit down. It's a non-refundable deposit. The only time you would never see that money again is if you literally never showed up and we never saw you again. Otherwise, we have lots of ways of, you can use it as a gift certificate if something changes and you can't stay for your retreat. But anyway, the $50 holds your date, and then you can actually even apply that to your bill if you don't push it forward. A lot of our retreaters just push it forward to the next retreat. So it's a fun, retreating is supposed to be fun. So I don't have any, like for example, this weekend I'm supposed to have 11. And, this weather could totally mess with some of them. They're coming, I know some of them are coming from Wisconsin actually. And I'll say very eastern Iowa, western Illinois. If somebody can't come because of the weather, there's no penalty. Then if they end up with 9 people, then they end up with 9 people, and that's the way it ends up. And we try to be very fair that way. Life happens, and life is supposed to be fun as much as we can make it fun, and no extra stress. Quilting is supposed to be fun. And so being creative, being fun. Good question. Yeah,
I have a question.
go for it.
Can you tell me what, oh shoot. What we were using this for?
Ooh, get it up a little closer to the screen. Let me look. Is that, oh, it's poppy cotton.
Do you remember the pattern?
I have to go back and look. I'd have to go back and look, and the folder is sitting at the
Okay.
store. It's the
Okay.
poppy from Feathered Friends. Poppy, the real soft pastels. I'm trying to think which pattern it was. Part of me says it was spools. Do you have the pattern from Peachtree that was spools? And our thought was that the outside would, like, you would use one color for the spools, like a cream, and then you would do all the squares around the spools would be those colors. Do you
Okay.
have that pattern floating around?
I will look and see. I've been going through my stash.
Yes, well, you could do, I mean, that, another project that would be really cute in. I love Hollyhock Lane. That's the fabric, right? No, poppy, it's from Poppy Cotton. It's called Hollyhock Lane. Another pattern that would be really sweet is from the Let's Do Lunch book of table runners, the crisscross applesauce, because you could make it scrappy. And we were also yesterday, because we were talking about all the Kim deals and all the beautiful fabrics and patterns. Tell you, Celine Perkins has in Perkins Dry Goods has some great scrappy patterns, and she does a nice job of some of them being wall size versus lap size. So you might not have enough fabric there, Deanna, to do more than a wall, like a table runner or a wall, and several of the Perkins Dry Goods. So like let me hold on.
Oh, do you suppose it was? I have the
spools.
crisscross
Yeah,
applesauce, but I don't
but
see
the
the
one
spool.
that would not have been for Feathered Friends. I just think it's a good idea. Let me go back.
Okay.
I just think okay, let me see if I can do this. Let's see if Heidi and her technology can. All right. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now everybody should be able to see our website. And I'm going to get rid of, if that window pops up, does everybody see the little X in the right-hand corner? If you already get our newsletter, just X that out. But if you don't get our newsletter, or for some reason you need to change information, that's how you do it. You just fill in that little box. Okay, so now we're going to go to shop, and we're going to go to patterns and books. And then we're going to go down to alphabetically, Perkins Dry Goods. And now you can start to see like, oh, I love Lavina's diamonds. And, you could, I'll say, split that collection up and make blocks like that. I just yesterday helped a customer pick fabrics for the seasons in Sedona. That is a good one. What else do we have here? Grandpa's Best. We did that one a couple years ago as a mystery quilt. That one could be done in so many variations. And I could see that again working with the Poppy's Cotton. Hollyhock Lane. This sweet little hopscotch table runner. I could see like picking out, I'll say, the pinks and yellows and doing down the center, and then two other color, you know what I mean, and make it scrappy. Like that's not one green, that's a lot of greens and a lot of creams. You know what I mean? Does that help you a little bit, Deanna?
It does. Yes, I will look here then.
You should You should have strawberry tart in your collection of patterns too, I think from a Feathered Friend. That would be sweet with that collection too. And there's the one Joanne
probably do.
Starburst.
Okay.
Yeah. You bet. Any other questions that we can help with? I'm so glad so many of you joined in, and I can see that people have been on Facebook as well. So it'll be fun to see what comments they might have later. But it is not letting up at all outside. And I don't think I can change.
Heidi, I was gonna say that we also still have that material
Yes.
in the store.
Good point, Stacy. Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So if you need any additional pieces to make a border or that kind of thing, there's definitely more to work with.
Okay.
Yeah. And maybe you can't see, but on my window back here, like the snow is plastered on the window. Even underneath the porch, there's like snow and ice on the window. So We're not going anywhere today. All right. Oh, well, it has been so much fun having all of you here with us today. And of course, because it's on Facebook too, it'll be recorded. I'll put it on YouTube if somebody couldn't join in. But if you have any questions about any of the things that we talked about today, give us a call. Stacy will be there tomorrow, won't you, Stacy? You're gonna make it into town.
I hope so. Kurt,
Yes. I'll
you-
come by. I'll unbury myself and then I'll come by and get you on the way.
that might be necessary because Kurt had to leave and go to Nebraska this morning. So
Ooh. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll keep in touch.
yeah.
All right. Well, everybody, I am going to say I can smell the tacos getting cooked, and I'm going to say goodbye for today. Glad that you've enjoyed it. Thank you, Joe, for your comment. Nice to see all of you, faces that I know, names that I know, and even though we didn't see all of your faces, it's still good to have you on, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the store or online again, and watch for an unboxing tomorrow. Not quite sure what time. I'm not going to promise it's going to be early in the morning because I don't know if we'll be there by 10 or what the schedule will be. So I'll send out a text message tomorrow before I go live. And then Friday morning, 9 o'clock, join me to have a conversation with Kate about box step. Okay. All right. Bye, everybody.